So a 55-yard pitch shot we're going to start with. It's nice. So we're hitting 10 shots, see where they finish, see what kind of patterns we get first. Yeah, so a little duffy that one, wasn't it?
Going first.
Better, but a little right. So let's get up there and see where the 10 of them are. A bit of help from slopes on some of those. So we've got 3 on the green. 1, 2, 3 short, 1 duff. Sorry, 4 on the green. There was 1 in these holes. How many balls have you hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3 or 2 of these would have been nearly back by the bushes if they hadn't, because obviously they went up the slope with speed and then it stopped it. So I would say that is 1, 2, 3, 4 on the green. It's a small green, but we need to try and up the ante on that. You know, you're 9 point what at the minute with your handicap?
9.9.
9.9, wanting to get the single figures, which we're close. If we can get this 7 out of 10, that's 2 shots comfortably. Definitely. You're going to have this shot to save par. You're going to have the, as in up and down, because you've chipped out of trees. Everyone has it. And you're going to have it to make birdies on par 5s. You're going to have it to make pars on par 4s from 2 good shots, ones you can't reach. Let's see if we can get this tighter.
Thank you.
So we've come down the grip. You were right at the top of the grip. This is a tiny shot. I want you more upright as well in your stance. So I want you feeling more almost pendulum style like we did with the putter with this shot. And we want to get rid of the amount of hip movement that you were putting in. I want you starting 70 on your left, keeping it there. Now also I want you to feel like the shaft, if you set up for me, so not to the ball, just a practice swing for me, Michael. I don't want so much shaft lean.
Right, you don't want that.
Yeah, I want it coming through straight. This ground's firm and bouncy. There's plenty of grass there. Let's use a bit of that bounce rather than think about digging. Okay, good.
Yeah, they're quite bouncy these areas as well.
Very good strike. Good little firm, so exactly the same shot, not as hard in the speed, so as fast in the speed. Stay where you are, stay where you are. Still peel off this heel and get this feeling like it's coming up and up.
Okay. Like we did in the last one.
Left shoulder up, like your iron shot, because I want you to feel like you're using more of this.
The bounce.
So the more this goes, shoulder goes up, the more you'll let that club go down, and the less we have this leading. We don't want it going down with that leading edge. You're going to feel like you're almost landing it, bouncing that sole.
Bounce the club.
Peel off that asset. That's it. Good. Down the grip a bit more, Mikey, right at the top there.
Stop leaning.
Much better strike. Let's take that speed out of that. All 3 of those shots now have gone much more down the channel.
Yeah, they have,
rather than your lefts and your rights. That's on that more upright action. Taking all that wrist out of it, so rather than down here and feeling like you're this
going
way,
round,
it's more upright, feeling like that putt is feeling. Yeah, so you duffed that, but watch this one. Oh, I got a bad first bounce, but that's on.
Well, the bounce of the club took that.
Correct, you duffed it not with the leading edge, which you did earlier. You duffed it more by actually just bottoming the club out, using a bit of that bounce. It didn't dig. That was good. So handle not leaning forward so much definitely feels different on the strike, doesn't it?
Biggest difference, because of the way it's to address ball further back, that forward.
And then where's it pointing?
Face is aiming
way right.
15 yards right.
So the more handle lean you put in, if I steal that club, so if I put handle lean in, the face points to the right, so then I have to put twist in, which is taking off the loft. There, so that's why you're getting ones, like you said earlier, much lower. even with a lofted club. You notice how these are popping in the air a bit more as well?
Yeah.
So it gives us two options now. We can go with a low one, or we can pop it up in the air and try and stop it on the green, which you're doing.
A lot straighter.
And without doubt, without having so much handle lean, you're able to point that face more at the target, which is sending us now, with these 10, I'm going to show in a second, through a gap kind of this wise, where before you were over to the bunker and to the left side of the green.
Yes.
I'd say you've more than halved the start direction of your shot.
More than half.
It's distance control is the only thing, but I can't teach you distance control exactly. I can say, can you swing it slower, can you swing it faster, can you do longer swings, shorter swings, but they're all reactional.
Yeah.
You're the one who needs to get out here and find that distance.
Yeah, let's thank Coach Lucky for that one.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. What with his little handle lean Instagram pose.
Yeah.
Come down the grip as well, Michael. You're definitely a bit strong on these. Stay where you are, don't move. So that's the first one you've duffed. Again, for me, like your iron shots, let's get this higher, this higher. Feel like the club's going down, you're going up. So look again at the avenue now. So this was your first one, and then one duff, and then the first two you were struggling with distance because of the new technique. But we're literally basically here to the flag now. Next question is, can you stop them? So you've got kind of 2 on the green where you had 4 before, but apart one of those at the back went up the slope, all the rest just ended there.
Just rolled there, yeah.
So much more at the target. You would get the 3 of those at the back would be good shots if you're on obviously this is a chipping green, normal size green.
Birdie putt,
we just need to get that distance control bit sharper.
Yeah, sure. I'll come back here and I go
absolutely get rid of that hip swaying. Right, what I'm going to do, Michael, let's do a distance control drill. So something you can practice when you're at the range, those kind of things, okay? So first one. Right, so I'm putting this club on the floor, way short of the green. So Michael down here. He's got to land it short of that, but still try and make the distance. So we're going to do a bit of funk town. Let's see if he can manipulate loft, change handle lean, play. Do you see what I mean? He's got to be able to play with these clubs. Right, first game is you've got to land it short of my club, but you've still got to make the distance.
To the flag?
Yeah. Yes, so you're already changing lofts. Perfect. I would say that landed on it, which I'll take, and rolled up. Next one then, you've got to land it over that, so you're not allowed to land short and make the distance. Good. Yeah, landed front of the green, pretty much the same distance. So now what I want you to do, so that was one loft, manipulating loft, which is a great way of doing it. I now want you to do it the same. We're going to do the same kind of drill, but we're going to flick the lofts around, so you can choose the loft to help this time if you want. So let's land short of that club, but still make the distance. What club are you going to do it with?
Sorry. You're on 150.
So you're going to go with the 50 degree, because obviously I don't know which one you're better at, manipulating the loft of your 55 or just choosing a different loft. This is why when you practice, you've got to experiment, you've got to play. These kind of games will make you a smarter golfer when you get on the golf course.
Too big.
Yep, so you flew that past.
Too big.
So again, if you do another one, good strike though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just needs a little less speed. Okay, so if you get your 56 now, so this is actually, you've got this bent to a 55, but it's 56 stamped, I think, is it?
54 stamped.
54 stamps, you got it bended up. So again, same, we want it landing short of the club and making a distance. Yeah, so at the moment, that's good. That's the one you're better at doing it with. Yeah, but you'll never know that unless you do this.
Keep practicing,
you need to do it with all of them. The other thing as well, when you go for the lower shot, what you're doing to the handle?
Pushing it slightly forward, put the ball back in the stance.
Yeah.
and the handle's leaning forward, so I've got loads of shaft lean there.
Good. And what happens to your shots? Where are you missing them, left or right?
That went slightly right. Yeah.
So you need to aim left or turn that around the shaft a bit more. So when you push the handle forwards, it's pushing the face more to the right.
Oh, the arm's lower.
No, not on this occasion. I want you more upright, so we've got the better strike. But do you see what I'm saying? You can't. You've got to adapt. Don't keep missing them up the right. Yeah, really good. Straight at it. Go, go, go. Just needed a bit more speed, but much better on direction. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Well done. Let's do that again. Great lesson there with Michael. It was fantastic to watch his development with pitching. It was so obvious that he hadn't really spent much time thinking about this as a technique, where he obviously through the other sessions has spent hours thinking about his tee shots, his iron shots. And I know the long game is important and arguably more important depending on what standard you want to get to, but you cannot neglect this part. Him being able to get up and down from 50, 60 yards more consistently is going to allow him, like I said in the video, make more pars, make more birdies, and save bogey, save par more often. This is what the good players are really good at as well. They get themselves in trouble, and they're able to get themselves out of trouble by digging out of holes with some good pitches and a few putts. Now, also, if you look at the two videos, it's interesting as well how we changed his shaft lean. Now he was struggling with direction a little bit. The shaft lean taken away helped him straighter. As soon as he leaned it forward, face pointed more right. It was very obvious. You can see on the two images there that, you know, it's quite different in his approach to how to play this game. And then the biggest thing for me, which applies to you as well, is it's then working out what's the best way to make it functional. Is it using this loft, that loft? Is it running it in? Is it flying it all the way? You need to have your go-to shots, but you've got to be able to hit the other ones as well. When you've got to keep it lower, run it up a slope, or you've got to stop it. Always about practicing golf, try and get away from positions and those kind of ideas. So much more about making it functional for your golf. Thanks all for watching. Post comments down below. As always, this was day 2 of yesterday, but the daily vlog's coming all this week. Remember, post comments down below. As always, hit the thumbs up button if you love the daily vlogs or you love the journey as well. If it's something you think you could be part of or you should be doing with your coaches, which is what I would like to see you do. And don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Have a good evening.